What's going on, boys? It's your boy Dev back on Madden 24 Colts Franchise Week 7 against the Tennessee Titans, and I am finally back home, man. After a hiatus in Texas, man, I am back home with some big news as well, man. Pretty shortly here at the end of the month, I will be moving to Seattle to the West Coast, man. I have been filming in Michigan, kind of in between as we sell our house in Texas, man, and I am relocating me and my wife to Seattle, man. So I will be on West Coast time, so that may affect the stream times and stuff like that, man. I know a lot of my subs are probably scattered across, different time zones, but just keep that in mind, man, as we move, and I'll keep you guys updated on timelines. But it's going to be pretty much the last couple days of February. First week of March, I'll be on West Coast time, and that probably will affect uploads, and videos may be uploaded at different times, and streams might be moved maybe a couple hours later, a couple hours earlier, etc. So, man, keep an eye out for that. And yeah, let's get right into it, man. We are back at home and ready to win on our home turf, baby. And we get a matchup with the 3-3 Tennessee Titans. And, we got their first round pick in the Aaron Adams trade. We sent over Jevon Holland to the Tennessee Titans. We picked up Aaron Adams and a first round pick. Now they're 3-3. We want to guarantee that we can give them 2 losses and make their pick that much better. Now this team looks amazing. We've got Ben Roberts back in the lineup, the superstar development 22-year-old running back with 99 break tackle is back, man. He has been injured with a torn labrum, was out 4 weeks. And Marco Thomas, the undrafted rookie free agent, who's a year older, by the way, has really stepped up, is much faster, and catches the ball much better. But other than that, he's pretty much worse in every single category. So he has been unbelievable. If we look at his stats, guys, I mean, he has literally put up 5 rushing TDs in four full games starting. He has put up 5 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns. So 7 touchdowns in 4 games is unreal, dude. He's been incredible, and it's tough. I wanted the UDFA story is amazing. We base this team around development, and I want to develop Marco Thomas at a 71 overall. But Ben Roberts is a year younger. He's already a 79. We traded 3 second-round picks to get him. And I know Marco has been going off, and he matches our scheme more, but Ben Roberts is just a bowling ball. He is going to develop extremely well. He's only 22. And so I think we are going to go back to what we were doing before with Marco Thomas at third down back, Ben Roberts at power back. If Ben Roberts struggles, then we're going to bring Marco back in. But for now, this is kind of the look I want to go with. We are going to move Carlos Woodson back into the slot. JMO is out wide. He is our speedster. I want him out there. And then everyone else is at where they are. Other than I want Aaron Adams to be starting at rush right end and be able to get around the edge against his former team. This is an Aaron Adams revenge game, and he's going to get an opportunity to do so. We also are going to sub in Kwity Paye at rush DT2. He's not even getting much playing time right now. Josh Harper, it feels like, has been starting every single down. I'm not even seeing Kwity Paye on the field half the time, and it doesn't make sense. I mean, Kwity Paye is a better rusher, so we are going to put Kwity Paye back in. He's still young enough that it makes sense to have him in there. Yes, I want to develop Josh Harper, but this is the look I like, man. Jalen Pritchett hitting the bench for now. He is the higher overall, but Kyle O'Neal is younger. We want to develop him. And then George Young still at left tackle. Defensively, we are going to allow Aaron Adams to rush over Quincy Moss this game. Quincy Moss will still get some work. He's going to be a left outside linebacker. And rush right end only comes in, I think, in nickel and dime sets. So still will probably be Quincy Moss rushing off the edge in 3-4 sets. But there'll be some variability there. Julius Brents is actually a lower overall than Emmanuel Hadley right now, despite leading the league in interceptions right now, which is surprising. So he's unbelievable. He's actually played really well in man coverage this year too, and we got a lot to be excited about, man. So without further ado, boys, let's get into weekly strategy and get into the game. We haven't learned much more about any of the prospects, but we should soon get to choose focus players. I think that's going to happen in the next couple weeks, and we are going to get an opportunity to start to find out more about a draft class that we feel like is extremely strong. Last week, Anthony Richardson went ballistic. 436, 6 passing touchdowns, 2 carries for 15 yards, only sacked 1 time. Andre Cisco had 2 picks, man. And historically, we have given the Titans the work when it comes to intercepting the football and making them pay. They have a good defense, 87 overall, but we're better in every facet. They have an 80 overall offense. I expect them to really struggle to move the football against us, but you never know, man. So one other thing we are going to do is edit the sliders, so I'll show you guys those when we are done editing. Now, taking a look at our sliders, man, you guys know that I try to make it as challenging as possible. We have had many close games and shootouts. We've also had some blowouts, and last week against the Commanders was just that, our best defensive performance of the season. That's going to happen against some bad teams, man, but, you know, I did want to maybe adjust a bit because it just feels like we're throwing for 400, 450 pass yards every single game. And so I did want to update the computer defense reaction time to maybe move it up to like 70, 72 maybe, just to make it so they play a little bit tighter coverage on our receivers. It feels like we just have guys running wide open down the field at all times. So we are going to increase pass coverage and pass defense reaction time from 68 to 72, and we're going to increase interceptions up to 48, or maybe up to 50, honestly. Just to, you know, give the DBs a little bit of an edge, because Richardson is about to shatter records. Now, he is one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but I like everything else. I don't want the quarterbacks to be too overly accurate, and then we are penalized, I believe, perfectly, pretty well for the most part. So let's get right into weekly strategy. I'll see you guys on the other side for upgrades. Okay, upgrades here ahead of week 7. It's going to be Cisco, who had 2 picks last week, and Julius Brents. Cisco is knocking on the door of 99 overall, man. He's got to be the #1 safety in the league. He is. He's the #1 ranked free safety in the entire NFL. We grew him from an 80 and is up to 98 zone coverage. Like I said, I still just want him to be better in man, and so I am going to upgrade that. He goes up to a 97 overall and gets +2 man coverage, +1 tackle. Awesome, man. I want this team to be able to play some man coverage, get some blitzes going. He's up to 99 awareness, up to 82 man coverage with 98 zone. He is incredible. And were he playing in the box, I know he would push for double-digit interceptions again. Julius Brents, he does not get an overall upgrade. That is annoying as hell. But does get +2 man, +1 play rec, +1 press. How does he not get up to an 87 there? I don't understand, but has pick artist, flat zone, and deep out zone. I feel like those have really been crucial. Deep out zone more than flat zone. But he also now will get outside shade and inside shade, as well as medium route and deep route KO. I like short route KO too. I think pick artist has really helped him solidify himself as the pick leader. So I think we are just going to leave the abilities as is. If we start to play way more man coverage down the line, then we probably will add those man abilities in. But for now, I feel like we're in a good spot. So let's keep it going, man. It is the revenge game. Aaron Adams versus his old team, and we are playing against Jevon Holland, who now plays for the Tennessee Titans, man. Should be a good one. We are in for a fun one, and it starts right now. Julius Brents and Richardson leading their respective units. Brents, the interception leader in the NFL, and he's going to get a chance to come out and add another one here as we are kicking off to the Titans. Keep in mind, Ben Roberts is also back after giving up his job to Marco Thomas with injury. And Marco Thomas has taken full advantage. So if Ben can't come back and be a stud, Marco's going to get more opportunities. And defense is coming out now. Let's see what Aaron Adams can do rushing the passer here, trying to give Will Levis some trouble. He has thrown a ton of interceptions to us over the years. Dent tracking, works through. Henry's still playing for the Tennessee Titans. How old is this guy now? Okay, another run. And gets pushed forward, man. Givens and Dent trying to make the tackle. That's Dent. What? I can't animate. Linebackers cannot animate. I'm all over it. I'm right there. It should be cookies the other way. Instead, it's a first down because linebackers don't animate without acrobat. Unreal, dude. Oh, and it's Jukes. It's Jukes for ours, and I forgot Calvin Ridley plays for them. They also have X-Factor receiver Braylon Fenderson. A lot of storylines in this one, man. Dent again. It's Henry, just breaks every tackle. Depth trait regression is off. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dude, Henry is going to be a problem today. 4 for 35. We've played pretty great run defense this season comparatively to what we've done in seasons prior. I feel like maybe I'm remembering wrong, but here we got to get in the backfield. There we go. Owe. Adafe Owe having himself a season here, man. He's on pace for like 19 sacks. Hoping he get some more TFLs here. See what Aaron Adams can do, man. Can he make some splash plays? Setting the edge there actually makes a bit of a difference for us. On the running back, it's out of bounds. He had his guy open in the back of the end zone. And that is going to force a Tennessee punt, man. We stand tall. Levis misses Ridley in the back of the end zone. And it is a 4th and 11 punt. And a stand tall for the Colts. We bend but don't break, baby. You know, we edited the sliders a bit to make it more challenging on defense. The Titans have an 87 overall defense. Let's see if they can slow down the best offense in the NFL. Now, let's keep in mind Jevon Holland playing deep here. He's going to be trying to make us pay after we moved on from him. We see Ben Roberts in the game here. You know, a guy we were excited about developing. We picked him up for a couple second-round picks from the Buccaneers. He wasn't even playing. See what he can do here. Picks up 3 yards on first down. We'd love to give him more work. But Marco Thomas has just been so good. It's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. Got Ben Roberts out of the backfield. Big Ben. BBR. Big Ben Roberts. We never really gave him a full shot, man, I feel like. You know, he came in and he was just kind of our bowling. Okay, I mean, this is a great run lane, but it's also an amazing pass lane to Jelani Woods if they're really going to do this. So, I mean, I can't pass this up. Oh, dude, they audible as well. But this could be a touchdown to Jelani Woods. He hangs on. Backside corner comes over, but not before we pick up a big gain to Jelani Woods. 21 yards. He's looking for another monster season. Okay, Ben Roberts around the edge. Gets caught on a dude's ass. It was Will Mallory. That's brutal because he would have been around the edge for a big gain. Instead, it is no cigar. Now we're looking to convert here. Gonna have Jelani Woods around the edge. Look at the fight, the speed, the finesse from the 6'7" tight end, man. What a play. And now we're just gonna go levels. No, we're just gonna run this up the middle. Marco Thomas gonna pick it up. We have a dangerous pair of running backs. We're going RPO here. Let's see if Williams can do this. Can we get blocks here? No, we can't. He gets Swanton bombed. Pretty much as good of a start as you could have had for these group of receivers to start this season. But we've got Williams wide open. House call, touchdown. And Jimmy Greenberry goes down. But that's okay. We've got depth. And Williams with his 9th receiving touchdown of the season has just been a matchup nightmare for defenses. We increased the difficulty of the sliders for the CPU defense to play better. Didn't seem to make a difference there. Jimmy Greenberry with a shoulder strain will return soon. We're going to substitute And Kyle O'Neal's going to come in, and that means that most likely Mike Bates is going to slot in at right guard. Or no, Jalen Pritchett's going to slot in at right guard. And after the big play to Jamison Williams, Titans coming back out looking for answers. Tajay Spears in the game. This is probably a pass. No, it's a run still with the backup. He's breaking every tackle. He's a magician. And he gets injured. Okay. A magician that is just breaks legs, apparently. Blitz Moss from the linebacker spot. Got to take out Henry's legs, or else he's going to stiff arm us into the turf. We're going to do pinch buck 0. We're going to bring the dogs here. See what this does for us. Brent's on the running back here. It's play action. Who gets there? Lionel Johnson, the rookie, leading the pride, the lion of this defense. Oh, man. What a play. We send the dogs, and he's been starting to really come alive here. Backside. No! Completed to Traylon Burks. They've got a pretty sneaky, good group of receivers on this team in Burks, Ridley, and Fenderson, man. We got to be careful. And after the sack, they pick it all back up and more. Big knockout of Emmanuel Hadley. He's got to get abilities, man. He's way too good to be star development. It's a handoff here. When we keep them to 3, it's going to be a 3rd down here for the Titans. 3rd and 7. Oh, go get him. Go get him. Who fumble? Aaron Adams picks the ball up. The revenge game of a lifetime. Let's go. Aaron Adams scores the touchdown against his former team. What a play, Aaron Adams. Have yourself a day, kid. Oh my God. It was actually Adafe Owe getting in the backfield for the strip sack, and Aaron Adams with the recovery and the scoop and score, man. Owe up to 7.5 sacks now on the year, coming off a 2.5 sack game. He has been unbelievable. Okay. Oh, Cisco. Knockout. Don't throw near Cisco, man. Those knockout abilities are so crucial because that's a good throw and catch. It is. Here we go. Get big time tackle. It's Aaron Adams meeting Henry at the line of scrimmage. He's got a bad taste in his mouth for this team. And we haven't even called Holland's name yet in this game. And who got there? I believe it was Poindexter. Got to the quarterback, forced the bad throw, and it's going to be a Titan punt. Wow, has this defense come to play? Woodson back to return here. See what he can do. He's got space. Carlos Woodson with a big-time return up to the 49. Our defense clearly starting to take the next step. The throw to Pittman. There's a defender just waiting. I'm going to give it to BBR right up the middle. I love that nickname. BBR. Wait, be patient. Let's go, Ben. Able to pick up 4 still, but we had to just be so patient. This seems like a play where Marco Thomas should be in. He's the 3rd down running back. He's not in. So a little bit annoying, but got Woods. Woods! Big time gain down to the 18. Getting 2 yards, man. I mean, maybe I'm not calling the right plays. I know we don't have a strong run blocking group, but I mean, like... he's running in place. Can Madden fix this shit, please? And the Titan guy just ran into his own guy and ate shit. We're playing against a bunch of dipshits. And it's going to be a Matt Gay field goal. And we're going up 17-3. Don't like how that drive ended. BBR having an abysmal return. All right, Titans coming out. 3 minutes left in the first half. It's been a pretty piss-poor start for them after a pretty amazing first drive. See what they can do here. Dump it off to Burks, who's got a big gain after a missed tackle. I'll make the tackle. Cisco. What good tackling for... It's Cisco and Henry one-on-one. as good as Cisco is, he's not the tackler that I would expect to make that play. He's more of a coverage guy. And what a play from our guy. Okay, somebody go get him. It's Aaron Adams on the backside. Pause. Aaron Adams is just flying around the football field. We really haven't seen this from him. Oh, man. Pays in coverage. I get stuck on him. Nightmare. Okay, it's screenplay. It bounced off, and Pay almost had cookies. Can you imagine Kwity Paye gets cookies? We have two. We would have had 2 big boy touchdowns. That's Givens. Throw it right to me. Chris Givens. He's gone down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Chris Givens. Another one for the rookie. And that's 2 big-time defensive touchdowns in this one, man. And that has not been something we've seen commonly this season, man. It's been a lot of big plays from the offense. But this one, we've got a fumble return touchdown and a pick 6 for Chris Givens, who now has multiple pick 6s in this game. Not in this game, in this season, I believe. Derrick Henry, 10 carries for 43 yards. He's been pretty good. We've started to clean up. He was like 3 for 35 to start. So, and this defense has been just giving nightmares to, man, it's a big-time play to Burks, but Levis has just been having a ton of trouble here. Go get him. Oh, my God. He almost ran into a sack. Harper's down. You've got to be kidding me. And 50 seconds left in the second. It's 24-3. They've been able to move the football. The turnovers just are crazy. And it's Braylon Fenderson hangs onto the football. And I didn't even see the injury for Josh Harper. He's just back in. All right, we're keeping the Harp in. I'm going to blitz Moss from the linebacker spot and cover his zone. And it's completed out at the 47. Good coverage, Lionel Johnson. Oh, that's right at Cisco. What is Levis seeing? And he's gone. I don't even need to call out the numbers. It's Andre Cisco. You just expect it. That is 3 defensive touchdowns. And the title of the last video was our defense played our best game all year. I mean, this is up. This is there as well. I don't know what to do, guys. You saw the sliders. We're on all Madden simulation. I can't. I mean, do we have to like make it so our coverage is like a 30? Because they're just chucking up interceptions. And I know Levis is not a good quarterback in this league. But good God. I mean, it's 31-3 in that. We've got 3 defensive touchdowns in the first half. That's, oh my God. He had him open. I got clicked on a Cisco. I was burned, but I mean, overthrew Burks, who was open in the zone gap. I don't know if there's pressure there or if Levis is just freaking out, dude. But I mean, he's had some terrible games against us over the years. That's out of bounds. Was completely bagged by Poindexter, and it's a Titan punt. 31-3. We are also getting the ball at halftime. This is the worst start to a game potentially in NFL history. That is halftime. It's 31-3. Mike Vrabel should be terrified for his job, and we have absolutely just put the freaking foot down on the gas to run the hell over these Titans, man. I mean, we've had some destructive games of them over the years, but this might be up there for the worst. All right, here we go. Second half. Got Woodson on the zig route. Get a juke. Broken tackle and up to the 45-yard line. Carlos Woodson, the catch, run after catch specialist. Now I'm looking Woodson here on play action, but if Williams can win deep, he could be so open. Nah, we got Woodson. It's intercepted. Oh my God. How did he make that play? Kevin Byard, the freaking interception specialist. How does this not get over his head? I mean, I thought for sure. It's lobbed over his head. I mean, it's a little bit underthrown. Needs to be out in front of him. But, I mean, I mean, dude. Look how high he is off the ground. Look how high it is. Running in stride. I mean, this is insane. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Okay. That's Richardson's 3rd interception of the season. And the Titans have life here to begin the second half. I mean, damn. Dent gets in. Pressure to Levis. Did he have a guy wide open on that? Yeah, the slant one. I mean, he might have ran all the way to the end zone if Dent doesn't get in there. So good pressure, Chester Dent. Oh, Givens can't get back there. Trying to bring down Fenderson. He fumbled the football, and we've got it. What? How did he fumble that? Are you kidding me? Is that overturned? Let's not get crazy here. Oh, yeah, he's down. It's Titan football still. 1st and goal here. We're going to send the dogs here. Pinch. I bet you this is a run left. I'm committing run left. It is. We've got so many guys there, and Henry's still able to get back to the line of scrimmage. It is. Set the edge. And Quincy Moss saves a touchdown. I feel like we've got so many guys everywhere. Cisco playing zone over there with X Factor. He had a lineman out there. It should have been a freaking pick 6 for Cisco. They're going for this from the 1, as they should. It's Quiddy Bay. Hits Levis before he can even hand the football off. That is red zone stuff. He has that ability. And now we have what a stand. This defense has really stepped up. Let's get Pritchett out in man block, or bleh. Pritchett out in run blocking. Can I speak? Go in mesh spot. Sharif. Here we go, buddy. I want to get Pittman involved here. If he can get a deep crosser, be able to get open actually. Oh no. No. Just dump it off to BBR. Make something happen. He can't. Okay, so that was pretty much a wasted stop, and now we are going to punt it. Fontaine, give us the boot. Cisco in man coverage. I'm doing it. I'm going to put the defense on my back. Oh, who's there? Aaron Adams. What a revenge game for Aaron Adams. He's got a sack, a couple of TFLs, a fumble recovery, and a touchdown in his first game against his former team. Have yourself a freaking day, kid. And Carlos Woodson, I feel like he's always so close to a return touchdown. It's crazy, but... And maybe we got to do something to juice these offenses because, I mean... They're not, this team is not, they have an 80 overall offense. All right, let's keep in mind, guys. We have an 89 defense. They have an 80 overall offense. And an 80 overall, they should probably be getting smoked by us right now. But 3 points is crazy. Jelani Woods was covered by Byard. That was going to be an interception, actually, probably. Let's hit Woodson underneath. He can get around the edge, hit a juke, and pick up some yardage. Craig Fox goes down. We're getting brutal. Why is it just our team that gets injured? He's going to the locker room. You got to be kidding me. Sending Marco Thomas on a wheel route. Got him. Had Marco Thomas for the touchdown, and Richardson overthrows him by an inch, dude. I mean, it sucks. Jimmy Greenberry with the block. BBR, best. He can't break a tackle ever. So I don't know why he's dislocated his shoulder. So Craig's going to be out the rest of this game. Jevon Holland, actually, first time we've called his name. He got his 3rd tackle. Made a good tackle on Ben Roberts that last play. But we got Marco Thomas here. He's going to help us pick up the first, man. I don't know, guys. BBR has not been very good. He's not very fast. Oh, man, the block's coming in. Oh, he's almost breaks out of there, but 9 for 27 is terrible. Got Woodson here. He's completely blanketed. Whereas the sliders are much more significant. I would say if we need to juice any sliders, it needs to be The offenses on the other team need to be able to score better. Oh my God, it's Byard again. Dude, he launches. He's gone. It's a pick six. Dude, he launches up like a fucking pogo stick into the sky. We've got Jelani Woods open. And instead, it is a pick six. Anthony Richardson goes from 2 to 4 interceptions just like that. We've had issues with Kevin Byard. He's probably our most intercepted player. Like, has intercepted Richardson the most out of this entire rebuild. Oh, man. I can throw it after I've already kept it for the option. Somehow don't get a legal man downfield. 3rd and 3 here. Mess spot. Got to get this. We got Woods. And it's 31-10 here in the 4th, man. I mean, we've seen some teams come back in pretty crazy ways like the Jags a couple weeks ago. But, I mean, we're playing good football. Ben Roberts with his best run of the day is going to pick up 9. But we did say when we picked him up, he wasn't going to be a guy that runs for like 200 yards in a game like Jonathan Taylor. He doesn't have elite breakaway speed. You know, but he's going to be able to make some big play. Oh, we got a big block there. Richardson! Needs to be gone there, but it's a big-time pickup. Scored on this play earlier to Jamison Williams. If we get man coverage here. It's intercepted somehow. Kevin Byard's in the backfield. It's another pick. What is happening? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, it's a throw out of sack while I'm being sacked. He's in the backfield again for another pick six. This guy's having one of the best games in NFL history. This is the biggest horseshit I've ever seen on a camera. I mean, I'm going to... This is bullshit. Kevin Byard is single-handedly willing this team back into this game. And Carlos Woodson fumbled the football. They recovered. Are you kidding? Dude, what is happening? All right, so 31-3 now, 31-17. Dude, I mean, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. It's holding. Maybe I'm fucking around too much, but I feel like I'm not. Like, throw out a sack while he's in the backfield. Like, the game is trying to will this team back into the game. And somehow we missed the tackle there. Got guys in the backfield. Big tackle, Chester Dent, TFL. And now with 19-yard line, we got to hold them to 3, man. If they score, this is a one-score game potentially. And it's a run play, and he's going to pick it up. They ran the ball on 3rd and 7, or 3rd and 6. You got to be kidding me. What a defensive game. I mean, this is a high-scoring defensive game. Carlos Woodson has really cost us in some big ways with fumbles on the kick returns. Gets stripped again. I mean, this is not the first game he's done this recently. It's another run here. It's going to Dent make the tackle. Can't. Cross makes a big tackle. Poindexter animates. He intercepted the football. And he's down at the 1, though. He's down at the 1. We can't get cocky. But what a play from Deontay Poindexter, launched into the sky like a heat. I mean, let's look at this play. Because we're getting absolutely cheated right now. Maybe one of the interceptions, maybe even 2, you could say, were my fault. You know, I'm overestimating or underestimating the ability of the defensive back. We adjusted the sliders and increased the interceptions up to 50, so now they can just, like, animate like crazy, I think. Maybe triggered something. But the last one, I mean, I'm throwing the ball while I'm getting sacked, and usually that just falls and hits the ground, but he's standing there somehow, ready to intercept it. But anyways, so look at this. Like, I mean, he's got his guy, and Poindexter goes Kevin Byard. If he puts that up and just lobs it up and allows him to get under it in the back of the end zone, there's nobody over here, but Poindexter, I mean, look how high he is off the ground right here. Crazy, dude. And now BBR's just got to get us out of here, please. McMillan picks up the block. And 5 yards from BBR there is huge. It's out of reach. We got Woodson wide open. He's got it. And he just gets around everyone. Carlos Woodson down the sideline. 10-5, touchdown. Don't need to yell it. I speak it. What a crazy play. I mean, what? And he calls ball game essentially with that one. I mean, shut the lights out on the Titans. There's 3 guys here that can make the tackle. And he just runs around, bro. Look how close this is. Able to avoid contact and takes it 70 yards to the house. That's why he's the best player in the NFL and probably will win Offensive Player of the Year. Gets his 9th touchdown. And legitimately will be fighting with Jameson Williams for the league leader in receiving yards this season. Yeah, we need... Oh, my God. He's got so much time, bro. Braylon Fenderson gets an inch off Hadley. Dropped. Let's go get him. Gets crushed by Brents, but Ridley hangs on to the football. It was all day for Will Levis. Go get him. Aaron Adams. Aaron Adams! Dude is coming alive against his Titans, and he's got X Factor activated now. Let's freaking go, Aaron. Dent broke the pass up, actually. Big time knockout, Hadley. Okay, let's go get him. That's intercepted. Nick Cross picks it off. And that's going to put the nail in the coffin on these Titans. 38-17, man. It wasn't pretty towards the end there, but we get the job done. And it's just blown up. Jeffrey Simmons crushes BBR. Trying to run away from him. But they've got Dom Minshew on the other side. So we can get blocks here. Able to pick up like 7 yards maybe. Got Woods. He beat him. And somehow he gets a tackle animation. I think he would have caught that in stride. Just hand this off to Ben Roberts. Gonna be game over. There's a broken tackle for BBR. 14 carries. Does get over 50 yards. Just end this game. Give it to Big Ben Roberts one more time. I mean, I don't have my finger on the trigger. He's just running. There's nothing but green grass and blockers, and guys reach over and grab his ass and bring him down. Pause. 38-17 is your final, man. Besides Kevin Byard, Will Levis was just dog shit, man. I mean, this guy stinks. They need to get a new quarterback bad. They should probably consider moving up to number 1 and get Heath Robinson in this draft. Richardson, I mean, I was not good. 3 interceptions. I upped the sliders, by the way. I upped the sliders, and probably was a good thing. Made it harder for us to move the football. If we hadn't had all those defensive touchdowns, would have been a different game. But 3 interceptions is more than I've thrown all year. 2 picks the entire year. You know, only 2 TDs is rare. Still over 300 yards, 16 for 27, 59% completion, 83.3. Probably my worst game of the season for sure. Will Levis, 28, pass rating, 16 to 35, 230, 45% completion, no touchdowns, 4 picks. Rushing, Henry, 15 to 70. Ben Roberts, 15 to 54, 3.6 yards a carry. Marco Thomas only had 1 carry. Richardson had 1 carry for 24. Receiving, Jelani Woods, 6 for 118. Woodson, 4 for 128, and the big 95-yard touchdown, by the way. Unbelievable. Definitely probably maybe the longest touchdown of our entire series. I'm not sure about that, though. Braylon Fenderson, 4 for 69. Traylon Burks, 4 for 52. Ridley, 3 for 62. Conrad, 3 for 42. That's the tight end. J-Mo, 2 for 27. The opening drive touchdown, and then only got 1 catch on a bubble route the rest of the time. So, yeah, he was not very involved, honestly. Ben Roberts, 2 for 19. Derrick Henry had a couple grabs. Michael Pittman had 1 grab for -2. And then Marco Thomas had 1 catch for 13. Defensively was the story, man. Aaron Adams, 2 sacks. Jonathan Greenfield had one. Owe had one. And Lionel Johnson also had one, man. Aaron Adams was crazy, though. 2 TFLs, 2 sacks, a fumble recovery, and a touchdown, man. And what a revenge game it was for the defensive end. We not only give the Titans a loss, which is better for our first-round pick that we have of theirs, we also give them the loss with the revenge game with Aaron Adams returning, and he will get another shot to go back to their home stadium and embarrass them again there. But what a literal game from him. Was crazy. Interceptions. Byard was unbelievable. 3 interceptions. 2 of them were pick sixes. Just insane, like, interceptions he was having. Got up about 5 feet in the air, so he was crazy. Poindexter had one. Nick Cross had one. Chris Givens had one. He had a pick six. And then Andre Sisco had one as well. And then Givens had the pick six. And Sisco also had a pick six. And Adams had these scoop and scores. So we had 3 defensive touchdowns. And that is your ball game. 38-17. Get her done. 15 coach points here. And we do have some upgrades here. Carlos Woodson is going to get an extra ability slot going up to 85. Let's take care of that business right now. 85 deep threat. Let's freaking go, baby. Ability slot +3 release is amazing. +1 spin, +1 deep, +2 awareness. He is a pure deep threat. Literally. 91 deep route, 75 short, 76 medium is crazy. But ability-wise, gets the extra ability, gets deep in elite, mid in elite, and runoff elite. Don't care about that. I think we will put matchup nightmare, just in case he gets matched up on a linebacker when he's lined up in the slot. Jamison Williams goes up to an 84 overall player. Want to get his route running better, specifically his deep route running. So I am going to upgrade him as a deep threat. Goes up to an 84. +1 deep, +2 catching, +2 release, +1 spec catch. Big catching stat upgrades, man. And he's really starting to develop. We traded for him. He was an 81, I believe. Maybe an 82. But he is having a tremendous season. And then Kyle O'Neal, the rookie left guard, goes up to an 76. And he's pretty much a pure pass protector pretty much at this point. +1 strength is awesome. +2 pass block. Are you kidding me, Kyle? What an upgrade. He's up to 85 pass block now as a rookie. That is going to be it for this one, boys, man. A great game to start out being back on our home turf, man, in my house, man. So it feels great to be back home, be able to record in my, domain, and we're back on the content grind, man. So it's going to be dropping every day. But week 8, we are taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We've had some absolute barn burner games against them over the years. I think I'm going to juice the sliders a little bit to make the other team maybe a little bit more dominant as well. The Titans have a really, really bad offense, so I mean, it kind of makes sense that they couldn't move the football on our 89 overall defense, but want to keep it entertaining. We've had some really close games. I mean, if they didn't throw that interception at Poindexter and they score there, it's 31-24 and it's a 1-score game. So it could have gone either way. Our defense just is amazing. But anyways, week 8, we take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I appreciate you guys' patience while I was busy traveling and working on my house and stuff like that. But, we are back now and we're going to get after it, man. So Colts Nation, stand up. 38-17 is your result in week 7, and this team is just developing insanely. Hopefully next week we finally get to choose our focus players and find out some more about those top end prospects that we are so excited to draft. I will catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate you stopping by. As always, peace.